Oh boy, I hope this works. I hope this works. I don't know what I'm doing. I screwed up my OBS because, you know, I have to screw around with stuff. Okay, let's go to options. So let's go back. Go to this. Go to this. Because, you know, I have to hang on, bear with me, guys. I'm screwing things up royally. Okay, just let me continue to screw everything up. So let's go back. Go to this. Let's try this. Because, you know, I have to hang on, bear with me, guys. I'm screwing things up royally. Okay, just let me continue to screw everything up. All right, let me close out this. Close out this. Close out this. Close out this. And it says I'm live. Okay. Jeff, can you check to see if I'm live? Whoops, we don't want that showing. We do want to. Am I live?
Yeah, you are. I told you I see you.
Okay.
I don't just.
I see you. You wrote that. Okay.
I don't think I can hear you though.
You can't hear me?
Let me go check.
It says the microphone's working. Oh, hang on.
Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Okay, but I don't, yeah, okay, I don't know how to add people in here. I don't think you can in OBS. Can you Google it and see? Hi, girls. Anyway, I got work to do. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Ouch, Anna, that hurts. I don't know. No, you're not coming up here. No, you're not. You can't. Oh, baby girl. Look at the little sweetheart. All right. All right.
I don't know what you did, but now I can hear you, but you sound muffled now.
No, I'm muffled.
Yeah, you did before. Come here, girl.
I really don't know. Damn it. And look, it's saying I got full volume. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. If anyone else is in chat, let me know if you can hear me. If anyone else is in chat, let me know if you can hear me. I hear you. Okay, stop. What is wrong with your eyes? What is the matter? You're okay. You gotta go. Do I sound low, Sandra? If anyone else is in chat, let me know if you can hear me. I hear you. I'm not getting any sound on my video at all. I don't know. I give up. I don't know what to do. Hey, Tiana, you gotta go. Well, I hope it's just you. Hi, Sandra. Hopefully it's just Jeff. Out. Let's go. Who wants to check into? Stop letting them come in here. All right. I'm just working on my block. I got to get this done. We've got the pressure canner going. We just made
we made garlic basil tomato sauce. We made, let me scroll out a little bit more. I think I'm just zoomed in way too much. Let me do this. There we go. I like that better. Okay, I don't need this just yet, but I just need to put stuff back on my desk. So now I'm working on block 9. I want to get these blocks done. Block 9, where are you? Right here. Right here. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Yeah, this is going to be a fun block. A fun block is block 9. But I think I will enjoy it, making this one. So, I need pieces A and B. So here's A, and here's D. Okay. And I need to make these into have these squarey angles. So I'm just going to mark them. How are you, Sandra? What have you been working on lately? No, don't move. Why did that move? I don't know. Usually I put a pin in there, but I ain't doing it. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my mouse. Can you guys still hear me? That is the 1/4 inch line. So we got to hold it there. Jeff, am I still streaming? What? Am I still low to you? Okay, let me
headset and see if that makes any difference. Okay, so we need to do those. Oh, it does? I turned my headset off. I've been sewing also. My sister seems to think I'm her personal sewist. She wants pillows and tabletops and such. Oh, yeah. That's like Patsy, okay? She's the same thing. Okay. Let's square these babies up before I do anything else. Or should I just do... No, let's square them up. 3.5 inch squares. Well, you know, at least you're keeping busy, right, Sandra? Isn't that a good thing? Keeping busy? I think so. So I cannot use my Bluetooth with this, Jeff. Because that's what caused it. All right, we're going to do this. So as long as you guys hear me okay, I'm glad. So I'm using OBS and no longer using StreamYard because StreamYard wants me to pay and I have less than an hour's time left to stream. So I went with OBS. But I screwed up OBS on my other computer, so I had to bring my living room computer in here till I figure out what I did with the OBS in there, which is open broadcasting software. And it's free to use. You can use it however long you want. There's no time limit on how long you can stream, not like StreamYard. And I don't, you use OBS too? Okay. Well, I don't know what I did to mine, but I screwed it up. I'll figure it out. If not, my son will. He will help me. He will help me. Okay. Now, get rid of these. Okay. So, these are kind of pretty. I love this fabric. This is all Lori Holt fabric. I could use this fabric for every quilt I make. I would never get bored with it. Never. Now, we have letter E. E. So E, we've got 2 of the pinks and 2 of the browns. So E, I see, okay. Wonder if I want to keep them the same color or what I should do. Don't you know what I want to do? We'll figure it out. I haven't decided yet, but I do need to give these a little press before I start those. And I still have more squaring up to do because I gotta stitch these. Onto these. I don't know if I want to change them up or put, don't know exactly what I want to do. Let me fix that camera. Yeah, because I'm down too far. There we go. I don't know if I want to, well, I should make them the same. That was the whole idea. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that then. I think that was what I was planning to do. Now these I am definitely going to pin because these will shift. And I want them to get nice and straight. And I don't want them to shift. So we made homemade chili, and we made homemade tomato garlic, we made homemade garlic basil tomato sauce with tomatoes out of our garden. They were frozen, and we lost no tomatoes because we kept pulling them out, harvesting them, and constantly throwing them in the freezer because we just couldn't keep up with eating them all. It was just too much tomatoes. So we just kept freezing them. So we had over, I don't know, 30, 40 pounds of tomatoes in the freezer. We had to get them out of there because they were just like taking up our whole freezer.
Okay, there is a way to do it.
A way to do what?
Get people in.
How? You read up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I watched a video.
Okay.
But you need to go to a website.
Why?
Because you have to create a room in this website, and then it should be free.
I'll do it later, Jeff. Okay, and I also need B to go on this side here. It's probably better I do this first. Yeah, let's do this first. Let's sew these. And then I'll cut them, iron them, and then square them up again. Alright, let's get these pins out before I get poked. Right now I'm working on a hexagon quilt top that you guessed it, my sister wants. Oh, did that just break off? I guess we need glue on you. I'm gonna have to glue that. Okay. Get rid of that. I'm actually going to, I should have done that. I am going to do that. Hang on, guys. I'm going to sew 1/4 inch all the way down. Oh no, I need a 1/2 inch. Dang it. Hang on. I need a 1/2 inch. And I'm going to keep all these little squares. These little pieces. So we'll just sew that. I'm going to start keeping all my pieces for a quilt I want to make with all triangles. Well, there'll be little squares. But I'm going to start saving this stuff because it's just a huge waste. So what I'm going to do is just quickly stitch on these lines. That's what we're going to do. And that way we're not wasting. Keep these little squares. There we go. Before I cut them off. There we go. Now we've got half square triangles. And we're not wasting our little pieces of fabric. Because look at this. I have a 1.5 inch basically size half square triangle. And I'm going to get a container, keep those all in it. 1, 2, 3. Where'd the other piece one go? Right there. I'm going to get a little container and I'm going to save those babies. Alright, let's give this a press. Alright, now let's review. Let's move this out of my way. Let's grab this. Here's my 3.5 inch here. Let's make sure this is still square. After adding that piece to it. And it needs to be trimmed off a little wee bit, which is fine. But I'd rather be precise and have it perfect. That one's good, and that one's good. Didn't need to take any off there. And I could see I need to take a little bit off this side. And I don't know about there, but no. That's good. That one I definitely know it's going to get something trimmed off of it. No, really not. Really. All right. Now, we need to add these to this side. I don't like that corner. So let's take it here, and then that one will get cut off. Okay, pins. That one's good. Good. Will I start stitching that? Yeah, that's going to hit my sewing machine. Dumbass. I'm going to have to pull those pins out as I sew. Hi, Spooky Professor. Welcome back. I think I might change her extra because it's a pain sewing hexagons together. Oh, I know. I don't want to do a hexagon. Everyone says, oh, it's so easy. It is not. You got to struggle. I made a tree skirt with hexagons. It's not easy at all. Not at all. Take that pin out. That one's got to come out too. That's going to hit it. So is that one. These ones will not. Okay, now take these pins out. And I'm going to sew these squares. So I have extras. Take that pin out. Which way is going to be easier? This way. So I'm going to sew a 1/2 inch, which means I have to go over 1/2 inch. Works out perfectly. Good thing for this being my bonnet. It's so easy, guide. I just love it. Look at that. It made a perfect 1/2 inch. Didn't have to draw nothing. Ain't that sweet? Okay. So now we've got little half-square triangles. No waste. No waste. Should have done this years ago. I would have had a big stack by now. Huge stack. Put those in there and I'll find a container for them. All right. So we'll give these a press. If we will. Is you pressing that something you made? This? Yes, it is. See? It's actually an ironing board cover, and I just cut it to a small square. My husband cut me a piece of wood to make a small little pressing mat. It's very convenient, and I made it really thick on the bottom so the heat does not penetrate through. And underneath this I have, what do you call that? I think I got a piece right here, yeah. I have this stuff, which is, I forget, called Insulbright, and it's meant for heat. I got a couple layers of that, but I got it nice and thick so the heat does not penetrate and warp my cutting mat, because that's what heat does. Okay, let me just check to make sure these are all squared up. I don't need... Yeah, that kind of looks wonky. That one does. Yeah, because it is a bit wonky. It's best to just square it up, because now it doesn't look so wonky. Looks good. It's a little bit wonky here. Yeah, if you get yourself an ironing board cover, yeah, because I like this little mat, and it was cheap to make. It was a nice look. It's nice and thick. It was a nice thick ironing board cover, and then I just put a few layers of insole, batting, or whatever you can use, and then fold it over really thick on the bottom so the heat doesn't penetrate. Because I find the heat penetrates through those wool mats, and they wreck your tabletops. That one did not require any trimming. So this one requires maybe a little bit of trimming. I don't know. Let me move this up. Just a little bit on this side. And that's it. Okay, I believe those little blocks are done. Let's get them onto a design board. Or are we putting more stuff on here? Let's turn the page because I have no idea. Oh, we are putting more on them. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, we're not done with these. So it gets C. It gets C here. Ah, I gotcha. I see what it's doing. So there's C. Oh, these are not that hard to make at all. They looked really complicated. Oops. Not at all. Not at all complicated. Very easy. I really need to invest in some more of these skinny pins. I've bent so many of them. They're very thin. And I like them because they go through fabric very nicely without marking it all up. Alright, so now we have to snowball these corners with the same fabric. Well, this is going to be cute. So I'll just do it all in one shot. Whoops. You do? You have one, Sandra? Yeah, Sandra, I did. I warped my green Olfa cutting mat from ironing on it. And I ironed on it with a board, not a board, with whatchamacallit, the wool pressing mats that you can buy. And it warped underneath. And even this thick one that I made, I cannot sit that on top here because the heat penetrates through that too. So you need to really do a good job at. And I mean, this is okay because you're not doing a whole lot of pressing. You're just doing short-term, quick, quick little presses. They're not meant to sit and iron and iron and iron. Because eventually the heat will eventually penetrate through it and ruin it. So yeah, I am not going to make half square triangles pieces out of this because this is so small. We're not going to do that. So let's just make these. I probably should have took that pin out. That one didn't quite touch. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have those little tips and tricks to know better because I found a lot of people were complaining about those wool mats destroying their desktops because they were ironed right on them. I was like, oh man, if you guys only knew what that's going to do to your mat, you'll regret it.
All jars sealed.
All of them? What?
Yep, all of them.
All the tomatoes sealed.
All the tomato sauce, yeah.
The tomato sauce. The garlic, the basil, tomato sauce. Nice. Very, very nice. Alright, let's take you out. And you. And we have one more pin left. Alright. Just snip these quick. I gotta glue my little thingamajig back on. So we are going to need to give these a little pressy. So, yeah, these are too small. I'm not going to save those. So, that's going to need a little pressing. These are way too small. Nothing smaller than 1.5. That's for sure. Alright, let's get these all, the seams all set. And then we'll press them open. I don't want to stay. So let's use a clapper. Sometimes clappers, I can't do this with 2 hands. I need them to be hot. And that will take the heat out. And that was all there was to doing this block. Put some weight on this. Jeff cut me some pieces of wood. I bought clappers, but I really don't like how they taper down like this. See? They're wider here and then they taper off. I don't know why they did make them like that on Amazon, but I don't like them. So, this is supposed to give you kind of like an optical illusion. So, for the pink one, they want you to put one that way and one that way. For the brown one, they want you to put one this way and one this way to give you an optical illusion. What do you guys think? You like it? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Or I could flip it around and have it this way and this way. Which way do you like better? Isn't that cool how you could just flip pieces and make a block? I need your guys' help. The first way for the optical illusion or the second way? Let me know. This is how the pattern goes. And this has a lot of matching up. Oh, cucka shit. Oh, I don't like that. What about this way? Same thing. Oh boy. I don't know. I kind of like the second one too. I kind of like that. I love that diamond shape. Yeah, I think I'm going to go this route. But I have to go and change all my things. These all have to go the other way, both of them. So we got to change them. We'll leave those two the same. And we'll change these. So, wait a minute. So it goes that way. So I need that, that, and these three to go. This one to go this way. Let me just do this right now. And I'm stretching it, which is an absolute no-no. Let's see if I can just give that a little press. No. Let's fix it like that. Okay, that one's good. All right. So that one will... No, that's the wrong way. Okay, it goes this way and this way. Which one did I change? This one. Okay, that one's good. That one needs to go that way, and that one needs to go that way. Okay, gotcha. We'll do that right now. And I need to change this one. It really doesn't matter. I just rather do this right now than have to cut it. Because these will not nest. But they should nest now. That one does, and that one does. Okay, perfect. There we go. So I'm going to stick a pin in there on each intersection. I just want it to look right. And that one. Okay, that is ready to be sewed. And then these two need to nest. We just need to switch all three of these seams this way. That one, and that one. Most of them. Ew. peckerhead's hot. All right. Now these should all match. You know, I really love patterns that literally tell you which way to press your seams. But as you can see, this one did not. None of them did. Because I think they want you to press them all open. And I'm not pressing them all open. That just isn't going to happen, guys. Not. Oops. And there we go. All right, let's sew that up. Let's see how good it works. I'm going to move my... Eventually I'll get this camera straight so you guys can see everything. Okay, oops, I moved my chat. All right. Pins out. Whoa, I ran over that pin and bent it. Quite all right. All right, let's see how good we did. See if our seams matched. Oh, they do. Nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Look at that. Nicely matched up. So let's get them ironed. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Nope, that way and that way. And there's that block done. That was easy. Well, a lot of little sewing. Oh shoot, I gotta match all those up too. All those are good. And those are good. They're all good. Okay. We've got to match all of them up. Jeez. It's a lot of seams. A lot of intersections. But I want a nice clean straight block. Match it up. Good. And that one. You can actually feel them nested. Ouch. A lot of seams to nest, but oops, I totally missed it. And this one here, I'm not even going to pin it. I'm just going to pinch it, put her on my sewing machine. And put my needle down. Pins. All right. Looks pretty darn good to me. Yep, I did good job. What a pretty block. Very pretty block, but it sure needs to be squared up. How it got all wonky donkey on me, I don't know. But they do. They manage every time. So I gotta line it up there, line it up there, line it up there, and there. There. Nice circle. Okay. There. There. And there is a perfect 6.5 inch block. Beautiful. So there we go. That looks really wonky there, but we'll get rid of that when we sew the piece on it. All right. So we need to sew this on it. So I'll sew this on straight. Of course, we've got to match up the seam there, which is fine. As long as it nests fine, we're good. Okay. Keep that straight. It's a little wonky right there. That's where we're going to fix it. Alright, that's good. So that gets stitched or pressed that way. Now let's add this to our row. What a pretty block. I'm going to add it here. Match it up. That one matches up too. Nice. It's nest, the seams nest. Makes me happy. Alright, let's straighten this out. Let's do our 1/4 inch seam. All right, give this a press because all my seams are going in that direction. Trying to keep up with this. And that's it. And that's stitched in. So there, that's a pretty block. It really is. A lot of work, but very pretty. So this one here, I'm finding it a little bit too long, so I'm going to trim it off. This should have been 6.5 inches, and it is not. It is now. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, on to the last two. So this is block 17. I hope it's an easy one. Like, why did I pick all hard blocks to do? I don't know. So let's find block 17. This is, oh yeah, look how easy this one is. Ha! That's what I needed. So A and C. We just need to be making half square triangles with A and C. And then B goes in the middle. And then D will go on the outside. And again, I added my own colors because this block shows us all one color. So we're not going to have it all one color. So we're going to create half square triangles. In there, and there. Okay. And I don't really need to mark these because this has this thing here. This, what do you call this thing? It's so easy or something. There. Seems so easy. That's what it's called. Seems so easy guide. That one. There we go. Look at how easy that was. Whatever. Now, how big are these supposed to be? 2.5? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Where are you? Square them up to 2.5 before I iron them. 2.5. Right like that. That one. This was a fast, easy block to make. Because this is all I have to do now. Just sew them all together. That doesn't take long. Do you like my sloppy cutting here? I think it looks pretty cool. Jeff, did the pressure canner finish? Alright. Done. Okay. Let's press the... Hi, Tracy! Alright, let's put some weight on this so these flatten out and the heat comes out of them. Just for a moment. Which, oh, the clear, what do you call this? These are clearly perfect slotted trimmers. You get both sizes. You get the 2.5, or you get the half sizes and the holes. So there's this one and this one. And I broke the tip off of this one by accident. It fell on the floor and it broke off. But this one is the 2-inch. So if your half square triangle has to be 2, 3, it goes up to 6. This goes up to 6.5. I love these rulers. Best money I ever invested in. All right. Bring these back. So one block goes that way. One goes that way. One goes that way. And one goes that way. How easy was that? Pretty simple. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. So this will be a quick sewing. Easy peasy. I love easy blocks. All right. Now we'll iron. We'll iron these ones to the center, and the reason I'm doing that is because it's easier. So let's do that. So there's the first piece. This one we will iron to the outside. That one just naturally wanted to go that way anyway. That one goes that way. And then these ones to the center. Okay. And that one goes that way. Yeah. Now we just nest them. Super easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, are you going to go in there? Because you're not flat. And I like to use pins and not clips when I am nesting seams, because I'm finding that the clips, the seams still manage to shift in there. So we are not using clips. I always used clips, and then I found the seams were still shifting. At least with the pin, I don't pull the pin out until my needle gets halfway across that. And then I know it's not going to move. And that's why I put my needles on a slant. My pins, if you notice, I put them on a slant. See? They're on a slant. It's just easier to get my needle to go, my sewing to go over top of that. So when I get to the seam, I go a couple of stitches right over it and pull my pin out. That way I know it's not moving. And that's a wrap. That block is done already. kind of want to press these to the inside because then there's less seams, less bulk. So if I press it that way, it lays much flatter. There we go. Block done. Pretty, eh? Okay, square that one up. Doesn't look like it needs too much trimming, but we will trim it up. So I'm lining up that, with my center, with that, the whole thing. So I lined up the square in the middle. I'm lining up this and up here to make sure everything is nice. And that's it. Very little trimming. Very, very little. Love it. Okay. Let's get this sewed on. These are supposed to nest, but I ain't worrying about that too much at all. Not for these. Not for the sashing. Okay, let's get this going here. Let's get that stitched to here. And that's it. Okay, we'll get it pressed and I will show you the next block. Oops, that side. I think I need more water in my iron. Running out of steam. It's running out of steam guts. There's that block. How pretty is that? Come on, how pretty is that? Come on, girls. Get with the program. We got one block left. This row, the quilt will be done. Let me just put some water in my iron. I need steam because it helps press those. All right, this is block 25. This is the last block for the quilt. And we gotta find it in our book. 25. It's a little starry block. Isn't that kind of pretty though? This is what we're making. So we need pieces D and B. We need B and D. Okay, so what did I figure here? So I cut it in two colors. I guess I'm making 4 pink and 4 green, right? Because I need to make 8. That's what we're making. 4 pink. Oh, look, my square isn't even. I'm just going to do this right off the bat. Just not even pin it. Just stitch away. We need 4 pink. I don't want to overdo it because we need 4 for the other side. did I use? Did I leave one? Yes. Right here on the board. Like, what did I do? I know I had 8. I think I saved the best for last. This is a tricky one. Not tricky, but it's a lot of pieces. Lots of pieces. All right, we need to cut these. Thanks, Tracy. And we're going to press them. Little mini flying geese. Okay. That's my idea of ironing. That's how I iron. Finger press. I'll just iron them all at once when I have to do that. Oopsies. There we go. Huh, what did I do here? Guess it don't really matter. No, stop. Oops. Wrong way. Almost mucked that one up. Jeez. Okay. Last one. All right. Okay. That one.
Now I gotta iron these. Make sure they're all right before I hack them off. They look right. My iron might still slide down to me. Okay. Now let me just make sure they're all 1.5 inches wide, because you know how that goes. Where are you, ruler? Where are you, 1.5 inch ruler? You are right there. Okay. All right. There. Take off the very little bit that it requires. That one had nothing. This one doesn't look like it'll have anything either. Maybe a little bit. Just a very little bit. This one definitely looks like it has something to trim off. Sure does. That's straight. That one's really off. Goodbye. That one is nothing. And this one, nothing. Okay, so how do I want to...
Gauge went down. I took off the weighted gauge. Now what do you do? 10 minutes?
Yeah, and don't take the lid off. I think I'm going to do it this way. I like the green to be on the outside. So I'll sew them this way. And that way. Let's do this. All right. That one there, I'm definitely going to have to press these open. It's too bulky. And it really isn't going to hurt anything, this one. Put that on it. Good morning, Martha. Morning. Isn't it afternoon? Oh, it's still morning? Really? It is. Yay. So, Martha, I am no longer using StreamYard. I'm using OBS, which is free and you don't have to pay for it. You don't even have a limited amount of hours. None of that crap. OBS has always been free. Oh God, my iron cooled off. I'm gonna have to heat her up. I need it to heat up a little bit. Oh, come on. Stupid steam doesn't work. Just leave that on it. There we go. Bitch. All right. These don't look very squared. Oh well, I'm not going to take that apart for a stupid square. I'm just not going to do that. Alright, so one goes there, one goes there, there, and there. And then this goes into the middle. And then these go on the outside. Now that is pretty. That is pretty. Is that not pretty? Beautiful. All right. I'm going to stitch this up very quickly. I don't need to square them up because they look perfect. One and this one. This one looks a little wonky. Should have squared this one up. Alright, let's see. Those will go to this. We will iron these to the
side where there's no seams. That one there. And this one, we will iron it to the center. And that's a wonky one. Goes that way. And these to the white. That one goes that way. Okay, so let's take this off my ironing board. Well, this is great. I have literally emptied my design board with all those patchwork pieces. Okay. All right. Let's wind this up. That one just naturally went in that perfectly. Good morning, Martha Carroll. Okay. Let's get this done. I did good. Done with that design board for now. So I'm going to give this a little press and then I'm going to show it to you guys. This is pretty. Oh wow, what a pretty block. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, let's do our squaring up. Then I'm going to take a break. Go check on the preserves, see how they made out in the pressure canner. Ooh, that one. And that one had a lot of pieces to trim off. All right. And that is the last block. And I'm going to take a little break and I'll be right back. Okay, guys? I'm going to check on the canner. It just went off. And I need to see if they siphoned it all or buckled. That looks delicious, Jeff. blue ones? That's all, too. Like, seriously. That's amazing. That might not seal that siphon. It might have stuff underneath. I'm bloody pleased. Those are really, really good. Kenta, we did good. No siphoning and no buckled lids. Because you maintained the heat, Jeff.
That one might have said.
Wait till those sit. Those beans will eat up all your juice. They'll have big chunks of tomatoes. Well, it's okay. I heard one pop. Okay. Now we are done with our blocks. Oh shoot, I forgot to get water for my iron. Oh, Jeff can get that later for me. We need to sew this piece on. Oh, I hear pop, pop. The jars are popping. They are popping. Now we need to stitch it to this. And this row is done. I'd have to say I picked out some pretty blocks. straighten back up. Thank you. All right. Let's give these an iron. A little pressy. Whatever, pretty with the surrounded with the black and white. I'm telling you, these blocks are gorgeous. All right. There it is. Stitched in the last end one. Look at this. Now we can attach it to our row. So this row is going to connect to this row. So we're going to do this. Let's hope and pray that our seams nest. Looks like they're doing that. Just that. All right. This is easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Now I'm undecided. I want to see, excuse me, I want to see how big this is. So when I'm done these two rows, stitching this to the quilt, I want to see how big it is. If it's too small, I'm going to add borders on it. But I'm going to check how much backing I have in order to do that, to make sure. I have lots of binding. I'm not worried about the binding. I'm just worried about having enough backing to go around with a couple of extra borders. So that's going to make it a little bit bigger, which is fine. I just hate really small quilts. They're not worth doing. Okay. These are the ones I have to match the seams. That evenness is there too. Wow. That was a joint there. Beautiful. I don't know. My camera just seems like it keeps moving down and down and down. Like it's not. It's only as far as down as it'll go. Oh no. Oh, poor Sandra. Oh. That's why I hate doing hexagons. I really do. They suck. And my quilt is by far not perfect, believe me. Last one. And last thing. All right. Let's get her sewed without getting poked to death. Thick there. When it's really thick in the seams, I go back and forth. It's really thick there. Don't know why. All right. Let's get this seams pressed. Okay. Now, let's press it open. Or not press it open. God, no. God, no. Heck no. But these are far from being perfect blocks. But I give up trying to be perfect. Like some of them just didn't match up and I don't know why, so. But, oh well. So, this here is the amount extra that I'm adding on to this quilt. So, let's move that. Let's move this. Let's bring in the quilt top. Now we're going to attach it to this. And it is done. Done, done, done. So, that's going to go this way. And we're going to grab it this way. And I'm going to have it in my lap. And it's going to nest. Good. Okay. Hallelujah. All right. Thank God for a big table. All right. Now we will attach these 2 rows. And then I will measure this quilt out. See how big it turned out in length. Because the other way, it would have been square. And I don't like square, so it's going to be a little more trickier because now I'm working with much more bigger bulk, which is fine. Oopsies, forgot to match this one up. There we go. This one. So yeah, when you start working with quilt tops and backings, you need a big table for this. That is why I'm so thankful for my big ass table. And those two nest as well. Beautiful. Nice. Very, very nice. I will take a picture of it so you can see it. But I'm kind of thinking I might need a border on this. I think it's... The thing is I have no black left, or do I? I don't remember. Of the black. To do a skinny border. So the binding shows up nice. I don't know. That's the only thing. If I don't have the black, I know I have no more of this white. I don't even know what white this is, if it's Moda or Kona. No clue. I have no clue. Poor Sandra. I wish I did could help you take your roll out. I hate ripping out too. I don't like it any more than anyone else. Believe me. Alright. Let's just stick a pin in here till I get you moved over to where I need you to be. So, let's flip it around. We're working with a big quilt now. Oh, so I pull my needle thread out. Ain't that some shit. Yeah, I always have a habit of doing this. Okay. Why can't I see it? There we go. So it goes in there and around. Come here carefully with the pins. I don't want to be poked. Not today. So I will have to move this up. Okay, I see it kind of going out. There we go. Hey, no. It's very thick there. that is a wrap. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, it looks pretty big. Maybe we won't do borders. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to put a border on this. Looks pretty big, but we'll see. I'm just setting my seams. All right, now we'll iron it. Open sesame. Oh, this is so pretty. I don't think I will. So nice to see these blocks I just made sewed into the quilt, which means there's no raw edges on it, and it just looks phenomenal. Yes, it does. Come on. Probably not the greatest seams, but hey. Beautiful. Oh, that's pretty. So this row I just sewed in is actually sewed in at second last row of the whole entire quilt. So quilt is done. Wow, can't believe I finished this. So it is the second last row. Was the one I just did. This one. So these are the blocks I just made today. This one, and this one. Look how pretty it looks sewed in. Just looks so pretty. Yay! Right, now let's measure this. I need a measurement anyway for the binding. Let's see how big this is. It is 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 41, 42, 43, 46, 47, 48 inches wide. That's it? That's it? 48 inches wide? That's small. $35 and 1, 2, 3, 4.5 inches short of 70. So it's 65.5. So 48 by 65.5 is pretty freaking small. Yeah, 48 wide. Are you kidding me? That is a tiny quilt. $48 by 65.5. I need to write that down. All right. 48 by 65.5. That's small. Let's work on some borders because I'm not dealing with that. First of all, let me see if I have black. Because if I don't have black, I need to put that back. That matches, and I'm kind of screwed. Do not know if this no black matches. Please match. Oh, looks like it does, but You never know. All right, let me put this back up on the shelf. I don't want to look at it. All right. Yeah. I would say it does. Okay. It does. It's good enough. All right, let's make some borders. Because I don't want a short ass quilt. So I have all these leftover fabrics from that. So what goes into 48? That's pretty short. 65.5 is dumb. I'm just going to cut a bunch of squares, sew them together. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. I'm just going to cut a bunch of squares. With my leftover fabric. Ooh, that's not good. I'm going to cut that off. Cut into it. And get some squares out of that piece. Squares out of that piece. Okay, we'll do it this way. You gotta remember there's a selvage on here, so I'm gonna go like that so I don't accidentally cut a square with the selvage on it. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm going to do, so that's going to add 8, and 8 is 16. I should have enough backing. If not, I'll put a piece in it. I don't care. I'll piece it with the stuff I have left over. I'm not even going to worry about it. So I'm going to make a 4-inch border. Let me just, oh, I can't on some of these. Some of these weren't wide enough. There was one in here. Oh, that is wide enough. Okay. All right. So there's 4-inch squares. And screw it, I'm not pissing out those. I'm just going to cut another piece. Some I'll get a 4-inch, some I will not. I do need lots of squares. Keep those scraps. That's a scrap. Okay, so that's a good piece. That's no, those two are no good. That's definitely no good. Throw it out. But these other ones are still good. Okay, so we have enough of that. these are going to go into my scrap bin right there. Carry on. All right. I'm just going to leave that folded. I'm going to trim it so it doesn't. This one here, I will not get 4-inch pieces, so that can go straight up in my scrap bin. That's too small. Yeah, that should give me 2 8-inch blocks, or 2 4-inch blocks. So we'll just put you there, right? Yep, that works. And let's scrap in. That's got a piece cut out of it. Well, it is what it is. It's getting put here. Okay, let's cut these. I do have to definitely iron them. That. Have to go a little bit short here because I see oh, I see. You dirty pygmy. That piece has to come out. It's got selvage on it. I don't want selvage. Alright. That one's good. That one's good. Good. That one is no good. Well, we'll cut one from it. That one has selvage. That one's no good. No selvage. Okay. So I can get one out of that. So that's what I'll do. Throw that in the scrap bin. Okay. Put these over here. 4-inch from there. Ooh. There. I could get one at least. Okay. Well, let's do this. Throw that in the scrap bin. I don't know. I haven't seen her. That has selvage on it. I'm going to remove the selvage right now. Oh, this definitely needs to be glued on. I gotta get some glue. Okay, we'll just use this end. This one's so wonky. That's okay. All right. Let's take a 5-inch piece. Put those there. So flip it around. Take a 4-inch piece. likely it'll be 4 inches. And I'm going to get a few more out of this side. Some of them will be cut off. Oh, that's a good size piece for my scrap bin. That one's good. That one's good. These are all too small. That one's okay. And this one here, I need to cut off the fold. These ones should all be good. All right, there's those. All right, that one looks good. Okay. Where is the nicest piece? This one? Yeah. Gives me a bigger piece. That one. I'll cut it this way. And I'll bring it down. I could put a few more. I can cut through lots of layers. I got the muscles. Doesn't even look like I even used this one. I didn't. I didn't even use this one. Or I cut a piece off, I don't know. Getting used now. Sure is. Gonna fold that one this way. Hang it a bit over the edge. There, I think that's far enough. These look like they're all good pieces. That's good for my bin. Those are not. And those are not. Too small. So I believe, oops, I see a short one. They're not going to work. That one has to go. All the rest of them are good. These are all going to be good. And those are good. Well, I've got quite the stack. I wonder if I should make half square triangles or just blocks. What do you guys think I should do? I have all these left. Lots. That, I kind of like that idea. Well, At least I'll get 3. That's what I'm gonna do. That one is pretty. I want to at least get 4 of that one. Alright, I'm going to cut this. I'm not going to cut double because I'm going to get 4 of each of these as it is, except for one I'm going to get 3. Okay. Yep, they're all good. Perfect. All right. Add that to my scrub bin. Kind of like doing it this way. Cuts better. Oh, that's a nice piece. See, this one here, this is Robert Kaufman's fabric, but I didn't have enough of the orange, or I just didn't have enough fat quarters, so I just pulled from my stash and got me some. Did you like how I cut all this? Dang. I'm going to get 3 of this one, not 4. Am I even going to get, is this even 4 inches wide? Well, I have room to cut a little bit off. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay. That's good for my bin. It's good for the garbage. So, cut a little bit off here. A little bit off here. All right. Almost done. Sure didn't use much of this one either. Cut one piece off of this. That was it. Bee in my bonnet, Lori Holt. Matter of fact, I didn't even use this one. I don't know, did I even use this one? Nope. I did not use any of these. Some of these. I just didn't need them, I guess. I don't know. Jeff, can you add up 48 times 2? 8 and 8 are 16, 8, 96 times 65 and a half times 2. So 65, 5 and 5 is 10, 12, 13, 14. I got to add up those. I need to know how much border I got to make. So 48, 96 plus 65 and a half times 2. I can figure that out. And there's that. Very easy.
Say 48.
Nope. 131. So 48 and 131, 9, 7. So I need 179 inches of border. Okay. Remember that. 179. Well, I used lots of this pink. Get one piece out of that. And let's not do that, because that is the selvage edge. I like this blue. I love the teal. I really love the teal. All right, last cuts. And I think that should be enough. All right, let's make some border. So I'm just going to sew a continuous piece. This is the binding and this is the backing. I've got lots of fabric left. And this is all extra. It's going straight up in my scrap bin. This is going straight up in the garbage. That's a little full. All right. So I'm going to put you there. And then, oh, I should iron these, but you know what? I'm not bothering. They're not even starched. It's just a border. Man, that's going to suck that they're not starched. But it is what it is. This is all I'm going to do till I reach 100. Well, I'm going to go extra because I will need extra. Mosey on along down the line. Yeah, I should iron these. This is redunculous. They're too wonky. Hey, what can I say? Those. This will go pretty quickly. Green one. I don't want to put another teal one. Let's get some different colors in first. Let's get a brown one in. Oh, that one's no good. That's got to go on my scrap bin. That one's missing a piece. Let's get a nice bright orange one. Good. Yeah, I'll use this one. All right. Pretty pink one. Don't want pink on pink. Let's do this yellow one. And these two yellow ones are no good. They're not cut out enough. So let's do this one. All right, let's do this dark teal one. I mean, it's just a plain border, but it's something. That one's full of selvage. Goodbye. And this one's not. Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do this one next. That one next. Dirty pygmy. Let's do this one next. It's going to really need a good ironing. You aside for a bit. Take this dark pink one. That one's nice. this. I don't care about that. Oops. This one. Okay. Oops, let's put these with these. Now we're getting into where I cut different ones. More of those. And just different piles. Okay. Brown. Okay, so we don't need that. We need one of these. I'm going to give this a measure shortly here. Actually, I'm going to go through the pile once, then I'll measure it. Yeah, I know this is definitely not enough. So we've already got this one somewhere. I already see that in here. This one as well is in here. Where are you? You're right there. This one. Okay. Let me just separate these. Oh, that's different. It's different. That's different too. That's different. That's different. That and that. Alright, let's grab orange, green, pink, brown, that, dark pink, brown, no, green, teal, brown, red, teal, blue, green. And that one's going in next. Alright, why do I have this one again? Is this in here somewhere? Did I miss this? I just did this one. Where is it? Alright, well let's go back. Pink of that and there. Easy fix.
these the same? No. It could be the same in here somewhere. I don't know. Maybe. I see. Oh, jeez. This is that one there. Okay. Okay. This one belongs here. This one belongs here. Then we need green. Don't ask me how I screwed these up. A little dirty pygmy, yes. Are you glad I figured out OBS? I'm so smart, Sean. You know, you raised a good mom. Yeah, I did figure out OBS. Works perfect. It's very easy to actually work. I love it now. It's changed a lot over the years because it never used to be like this. You know what? I'm going to save that for the end. And this piece is no good. It's not even good for my scrap, and it's yucky. What the heck? Quality is good. Yes, it's way better than StreamYard. Because if you don't pay for StreamYard, you have to stream at 720. So you don't get the full use of your camera. Let's take this one instead. We'll save it. Take the dark one. Now we'll take this one. I'll put these ones in that stack, and I only have one of these, so that's okay too. That is definitely okay. We're gonna have lots of everything. So when you guys sign into YouTube, do you get a little box come up over in chat telling you that you have to be logged in for 10 minutes before you can comment as a new subscriber? Do you guys get that? So I think YouTube did something to fix all those spammers that were spamming people's live shows and stuff. I think YouTube did something to block them. They have to be registered as a YouTuber for 10 minutes before they can comment. Just wonder if anyone else gets that. You've never had that? Well, I know I got to give this a press before I can even measure it because it's so wonky. It's not going to give me a true measurement. Where did I go to a live show? I went to a live show and it said you have to be registered for more than 10 minutes in order to chat, which means you can't just subscribe to a channel and chat right away. You have to wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, Sean. And I guess mine, if you guys aren't reading that, I know it's in YouTube because they said it, that nobody's going to sit in chat and wait 10 minutes to subscribe to your channel to talk. If you're not subscribed, you can't talk. So I don't know. I really don't know how that even works at all. I just know I've seen it, and I heard a couple, because I forget who I was watching live the other day. And I noticed when I came up, it said in there, you have to be subscribed to this channel for 10 minutes before chatting or something. I was like, wow, how did they do that? And then they explained it on the video. It was Long Hair Pretty Nails. They did their live show, and yeah, they said that YouTube did something to them for them, and they turned around and said, thank you, YouTube. So whatever it is, I got to figure out that setting to prevent spam chatters. I don't know if you have to be in YouTube Premium or what, but that's kind of dumb, because these spammers were really, really bad coming into chat. They would come in, and like he said, nobody's going to sit around for 10 minutes and wait in your chat so they can chat, so they can spam or something. Talk something stupid. I don't know. I'd have to figure that out. I'll actually YouTube it. I'm sure I'll find out then. And for this, you don't even have to be fussy. Just iron away. If iron's good. It's not a premium. Okay. I gotta figure it out. I'm just gonna look it up on YouTube. Okay, let's measure this. All right. So we have 35, or 30, no, 36. 36. It's 2 yards. 3 yards. So how much do I need? 36 times 3. I still need more. I still need way more. 36 times 3. Okay. 12, 18, 9, 108 plus 22. So I have 130 and I need 179. So we just start our pile all over again. We just flip this over, start again. Right? Right. Yeah. This is nice. I'm going to give this a little bit of a press. Just press the stuff on top. Pick it up. Press it a bit. Uh-oh, I screwed up. What was on top? What's my very first one? Which color was it? It was the teal. Oh, I see what I did. Alright, that's all I'm going to do. I ironed a little bit of the pile. It's just easier to press or to sew when they match up. So that was 130 inches, and I need 179. That's still quite a ways to go. I'll just go through my pile one more time. actually, I don't think I want to go through my pile again. So I need 50 more inches. So we'll just get 50 more inches here. Oh no, I need an additional, a little bit more. I need extra because I'll explain why I need extra when I get to it. Let's see how much we've gotten so far. That's all sewed. Where does it start? It starts here. Ha! Don't even have very much. Anyway, I'm gonna quit because my back is breaking off from this chair. And I'm gonna go have some breakfast or lunch or whatever. I haven't had anything. And I'm hungry. So, I will be back tomorrow after work. I do have to work tomorrow. So I have 130 and I need 179, but I will need additional because when you put this border on each side of your quilt, when you put it on each side, you need an additional length on here and here. So 4 inches, 4 inches, I'm going to say, that's 8 and 8. I'm going to need an additional 16. So I'm going to say 17 because that'll bring me to an even number. Bring me to 196. So I need 196 inches of border. And then I will cut a skinny border. So this will go on the black. And then I will cut, I don't know, a 2 inch. No, a 1.5 inch. Nope, I'll cut 2 inch strips and do a 2 inch border, and then I'll do my binding. That's what I'm going to do that. And then, like I said, if I don't have enough fabric, I have all these panels that came with this fat quarter bundle. Look at the size of these panels. They're a whole yard of additional fabric in Lori Holt's patterns. See? It's very pretty. So I'm cutting my binding out of this. Yeah, these panels are gorgeous. So I'll have these if I run out of fabric, but I don't think I will. Out of backing. Once I stitch my backing together. And plus I'm going to be sewing in one of my tags. I have all these tags. Some I made, some came in a tag club. That was Designer Mystery Quilt Block of the Month, which I didn't do. This one says Made in Canada, Ruby Lockwood. This was done by Sweetwater. This is also a Sweetwater one. Quilts Are Little Piece of Sunshine Made with Love by Ruby Lockwood. That came in the... And this one's Authentic Original, One of a Kind, made by Ruby Lockwood. They put your name on it and everything. They send you one a month. They're quilt tags to sew in. And they have iron on them. So there's two different ones here. It says Made by Ruby Lockwood, those two. This one says Life is Better with a Quilt. Created, I love that one. And this one, Hug and Stitches Made with Love, Ruby Lockwood. And then this one was made by them as well. Just a plain heart with my name. And then these are the ones I made. I made these. And I love them because I made them in all different colors. I love that one. I made that one. I was going to make these and sell them on, but they're very thick. And I used special stuff on here that this will never wash out. You can wash it and wash it and wash it. Look at Handmade and Quilted by Ruby Lockwood. I like that one because you know I quilt my own quilts. I got a couple of designs. Handmade and Quilted by Ruby Lockwood. That one. Those ones. Another one of those. This one's pretty too. Handmade and Quilted by Ruby Lockwood. Isn't that pretty? So I cut these big enough. Like this one's pretty too. This is 2023. Shit. Yeah, well, because all these quilts I made are in 2023. So, yeah. I made this enough that you sew a piece of fabric. You sew this to 2 pieces of fabric. Then you stitch it into the back of your quilt. And nobody will rip this tag out. Because they'd have to rip all your backing and all your quilting out. So, I don't know. I don't know which one I want to use for this one. I kind of like this one, sort of. It matches the quilt. Here we go. This one's nice. Quilts Are a Little Piece of Sunshine. That one's nice. I don't know. We'll decide when I get there, when I start doing the back. The thing is I have to cut my backing apart in order to sew this. And I've done it already on some quilts. I may even just do it in the bottom. Cut a piece out of the bottom of the quilt and make sure it gets somewhere inside the back of the quilt. Or I'll just stitch it onto a piece of fabric and stitch it in with my seam, my binding. I don't know yet. I know it's a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work, sewing those into your backing. And I'm not even kidding you. Well, I'm glad I have black left. Because this was what was preventing me from doing a backing. And that is the same black. So this border is going to look super nice alongside of this quilt. I think so. Let's have a look-see. Let's take the part that's ironed. And that's how it's going to be, all down there. That's going to be nice. With black on the round. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to make it a lot bigger. It's going to make it a good 12 inches bigger all the way around. Adding a 4-inch border will give you 3.5 inch, 3.5 here, 3.5 on the other, 3.5 there, 3.5 there. So that is, sorry, that's 7 inches. So 7 inches bigger all the way around, which will add to my 48, which will make the quilt 55. by 55. I'm going to just scrap that 1/2 inch. 55 and add 7 to that would, okay, so it'll be 55 by 72. Now that's what I like to see. I don't like this 48 by 65. Like, who's going to even want to cover up with this on a couch? Yeah, no thanks. Okay, guys, I'm going to go. It's been a slice. It's been fun. I'm glad I got OBS all worked out. We could do this anytime we want now with no price to pay. So thank you, everyone, for joining me. Take care. God bless. See you in the next stream.